going on, everyone? What's going on? This is Lawrence D. Adams. Everybody get in and chop it up right quick. I'm going to talk about this today. The game was never for the masses. The game was never designed for the masses. So once everybody gets in, we'll get to chopping it up. Ooh, I had to get out of here. The game was never designed for the it never was for the masses. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm live. I'm actually driving right now, so you can catch me driving right now. But I gotta talk about this because the game was never designed for the masses. Never designed for the masses. It was never designed for the masses. And what happened is what you're seeing now when people talk about the game is a watered down version of what the game really is. But it was never designed for everyone. It was never designed for the masses. Never. So all this mass game that's out there was never designed for it. And equally, and it shouldn't be, let me turn my air off. And it shouldn't be for the masses. And once you understand that, you'll start having more appreciation for the game because it was never designed for the masses. It was actually designed for the masters. It was designed for people in the upper echelon. It was designed actually as a mechanism for you to survive. When you understand the real game, everybody talk about the game, and I can say it from this way and that way. It was designed. It was a mechanism for you to, for you to survive, but also for you to thrive. So it was never designed for the masses. The masses were supposed to be blind to the game and blind to how society works, how human nature works, and how everything else works. It was never designed for them to actually comprehend it and actually utilize it in their lives. It was just the game was designed to be blinded for them. It was the game was for them to be blind to the game. That's why you many times you hear people say the game is to be sold and not told. Why? Because there's a price tag attached to understanding the game. And so it was never designed for the masses. So a lot of this mass game that you're hearing, it sounds good, it sounds pretty, it may tickle your ears, but in reality, it was never designed for everyone. Because everyone's not going to appreciate it and everyone's not going to apply the game that's given. It was never designed for the masses. And actually, it was designed for those. And we would be very clear about this. The game was actually designed for those to have an advantage over the masses. Let me say that again. The game was actually designed. I don't care what society and any part of history that you look at. It was designed for those to have advantage over the masses. You think about the game when it comes to understanding women. It's for those who understand women, female nature, so they have advantage over those who do not. It was never designed for everyone to be a consumer of it. It was never designed for the masses. So that's why you see someone talking the game, but authentically they're not living the game because it was never designed for them. They've never been under the tutelage of of another person who was a master in the game, so that they can become a master in the game. I understand reading books. I understand watching videos, but it's different when you come under the tutelage of someone different. That's why it's never designed for the masses. or that's why the masses only get well, how the masses get to the ones who become a master to understand the game, so that I'm not one of the so I understand the game completely. The game was designed for those who were able to think independently, who are able to reason, who are able to put things together and say, "Oh, okay, I understand." It was never for the ones who, and designed for those who didn't think from the herd. See, when you have a herd mentality, you follow what everyone else is doing because it's the thing to do. But the game was never designed for that. It was designed for those who were able to actually, we were to be real honest, the game was for those who could disguise themselves in the masses while controlling the masses. Let me say that again. The game was designed for those who are in the who disguise themselves as if they're in the masses, while all the time they're controlling the masses. Complete difference. And what happens is we have so many people who are like the Eric B. and Rakim song, "Move the Crowd." That's how you should be, but they're being moved by the crowd because they don't know how to think independently for themselves. What's up? Good morning. What's going on, Mr. Justin? What's going on, Ted? So the game was never designed for the masses. Never. When you think that, if you think the game was designed for the masses, you already failed. It was designed for those who are masters at life, masters at human nature, masters in understanding how people move, sociology. That's what the game was for. That's why I laugh when I watch people on social media, especially on these YouTube streets, talking about the game and talking about you don't need game while they go into other countries and mess up. You know why? Because they weren't able to read the room and understand the importance of the game. So they come with what herd mentality into another country, or they come with the mentality of the herd in the country they left, and then go into the what? And then go into another country with that herd mentality, and then get jacked up or get messed up. Let me read this comment I'm driving. So funny. I just explained this to a client who was trying to help me mass market my coaching. Right. See, you cannot this message was never designed for everyone. If it was designed for everyone, it would actually throw the world out of equilibrium. Let me say that again. If the game was for everyone, it would throw the equilibrium of this world out of sync. I've said this many times, multiple times on here for years. Simps are a necessary evil. You need them. Just as we need the ants and we need different insects to do certain things, we need certain people in place because everyone cannot are not designed to have the game. And this is the other side of it too, which since I'm gonna throw it out there, there's levels to this game. Just because you may understand the game and you out from the masses, there's different levels. And I talked about this maybe during the C19 time. There's stratospheres of the game. So it was never designed for the masses. Never. Blessed to everyone in the mighty name of Yah. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, Yah. Yahoo. So it was never designed for the masses. When I study history, I'm a history buff. I love history. And I realized that the ones at the top were the ones who understand how to maneuver in the game of life. The ones at the bottom were blind to the game, and the they suffered because they didn't have the game. Let me say that again. They suffered because they did not have the game. And what we see is, in order to fully grasp the game, there has to be a transfer of information. Let me slow down. I'm driving here. There has to be a transfer of information from one person to the next. That's why I said, that's why I said, sometimes the game is not to be told, it's to be sold, or is not, you can, is not the, you, some things can't be taught, it has to be caught. If a child doesn't respect you, that means he have not, okay, question. If a child does not respect you, that means that I have to work on my game better. Game saves lives. Right. No, if a child doesn't respect you, you need to introspect and say, where in me do I not respect myself that this child recognized not to respect me? Great, right, Mr. Thank you, Justin. Games saves lives. If you, I'm telling you, history always tell. If you, if since I'm such a history buff, history always reveal the game. I was studying about the underworld in Chicago yesterday, and those who thrived in the underworld understood how to monopolize on people's what proclivities and their wants to be rich. So they ran game on them. One particular fashion understood the black culture and how their desire to be rich and get money for nothing, monopolized that and became rich off of the what? The blindness of the black people in Chicago during this time. I think this was in the 20s and the 30s, I think it was in the 30s or the 40s, and their inability to understand the game that was running on them. That's why it was never, the game was never designed for the masses. It was designed for what? The masters, those at top, those who understand how to maneuver and move. If you want to get away from the masses of people and the mass way of thinking, you have to become an independent thinker, but you also have to be able to reason. You got to be able to also, this is the part I think that's missing on these YouTube streets. You need to know how to glean wisdom from those who are older than you and know more than you. My principal, my principal prevents me from running game on masses to make money, right? And that's something, a lot of people do that. But people have to realize that you have to glean wisdom and knowledge from people who know more than you. Anytime you study someone who's become proficient in the game, what's going on, Tank? Yeah. Anytime you want to become proficient in the game, those who become proficient in the game have a very strategic way of gleaning information from those around them. Let me say that again. They know how to get information from those around them, especially those who have lived a certain life. That's what I'm saying, Ted. You got to look in yourself and see, where am myself when this child doesn't like me. And then two, on the flip side, if the child doesn't respect you, are you respectful to the child? And then two, this is a child. Not to get off topic of what I'm talking about, but this is a child. This child need to stay in a child's place. We got to stop all this, oh, I'm going to hold your hand. You shouldn't do that. No, stay in the child's place. Oh, I like that, y'all. Oh my God. Look at what the Bible say. Rebuke not an elder, but entreat him as a father, and the younger man as a brother. Wow. First Timothy 5:1. Right there. This is what robs the younger generation, is because you don't glean the wisdom from the older generation. And so what happens is you got to start all over understanding the game. And while you could have been 10 years, 15 years ahead in the game, if you would have listened to those that were older than you on what to do and what not to do, who to deal with, how to vet, how to deal with women, how to deal with business, how not to take advantage of people. If you would have, see, what happens is everyone, there's a marathon going on. Let me say it that way. And what happens is when you do not glean the wisdom from those that are older than you, or those who know more than you start the already went around the loop and already running the race already. The Holy Scripture is the game. You got that right. So I want you to really glean that right quick. Really want you to really understand that. Those who are older, I can tell you how many times I sat and shut my mouth up when it came to the old people. Not acting like I knew everything. I got everything together. You can't tell nothing. Nah, dog. That's how you lose. I'm doing Alfie now. Got the foam all down, look at the ceiling and everything like that. You know how Alfie, that's my dog. Happy birthday to my dude Alfie. I'm gonna walk up here because I'm gonna talk a little bit and I want you. There you go. So it was never designed for the masses. Never designed for the mass. That's why I've watched on these streets, Facebook and Twitter streets. How is it that a 26-year-old? Let me. And this is not a slight towards anyone. Let me. So what I'm about to say is preference. I watch YouTube. I watch different shorts and things like that, and I watch how men get all out of pocket because a woman who is a women get online, and I'm gonna say it and say what they preference and what they like and don't like, and men need to do this when you have no experience as a woman. What are you going? Who you telling? You have no experience as a woman. That's why I don't react or respond to when I see when these women say, "Oh, a man need to do this. He need to give me money, give him the bag. He need to do that." No, I can't respond to that. She's part of the what? She's part of the mass way of thinking. She's not part of the what? She's not part of the game. And let me drop something on you. Y'all better get ready for this. I wanted to do a show on this, but I'm gonna talk about it right here since I'm out here walking out here in this nature. Please get what I'm about to say right now. And this gonna rub some of the YouTubers the wrong way, but I'm gonna say it, and it needs to be. Y'all need to put this. Y'all, I'm gonna say it, man. I've been wanting to say this. I've been holding back, like they said, holding back the tears. Y'all need to, if you got some level of game, some level, you need to put women on level. You need to put the women up on game. Let me say that again. I know, but they don't listen, and this and that. I understand. The ones who are pliable, the ones who want to learn, put them up on game. It's enough. We got these goofy dudes who can't be taught anything. But now you need to learn how to put some women up on game. She's a consumer of the game. She's not a producer of the game. Thank you. I like that. I like that, dude. Right. And you understand how the dynamic really works. I like that. She's a consumer of your game, but you are the producer of the game. Do you understand what he just wrote right there? So what happened is you need to put women up on game. Baby, when this is how you roll, this is what you need to do. Let me read what he said again because I like that a lot. She's a consumer of, and I'm gonna paraphrase it. She's a consumer of your game, not a producer of the game. How can the moon give light when it only reflects the sun? Somebody please explain that to me. How can the moon give light when it only reflects the sun? The problem is you Negroes and you everyone else have not been reflecting light to this woman so that she can be so that she can be the what? The consumer of your game. See, this is not for the masses. This ain't for the masses, what I'm saying. This ain't for the masses. She's a consumer of game, not the producer. That's good. That's fire right there. And the problem is, some of y'all been giving her that goofy game, that that Mickey Mouse game. And what happened is we got a lot of goofy women, and this is no slight against women because they ain't in my bag. But we got a lot of goofy women out here who don't know nothing because you ain't put her up on game. The only women who can be put on the game are those in front of you, willing to be on your program, not women on the internet. Thank you so much. I'm getting loud out here. I hope the deer don't come up here and start chasing me. Please understand what Mr. Justin said. What Justin just said. He said, "What? The only women who can be put on game are those in front of you." I feel like I'm an old time preacher. What? The only women who can be put on game are those in front of you, willing to be on your program. The problem is y'all don't have no program and you don't have no game, and so she end up running game on you, not the women on the internet. I kid you, man. This is epic right here. Exactly. How can a woman exude her true spirit as wisdom, but her man is in the definite, but the man is not the definition of truth? Be the truth. You said church, preach, tabernacle. Let me rewind with this. She is the consumer of your game. She's a consumer of your game. Let me read with Justin because this is so. The only woman who can be put on game are those in front of you, willing to be on your program, not the women on the internet. If you understand that right there, I can shut this down. Go finish my walk. Go talk to the deer. Go talk to the birds and all that kind of stuff. This is epic right there. They can't see this. The problem. The ones in front of you, you ain't teaching them. I'm trying to give you some game right now. The ones in front of you, you ain't teaching them, so they lack the ability to function in your program. You have no program. You have no game because you got mass thinking. That's why the game is for the mass. The game is not for the masses. When a woman is down on your program, baby, brother, sisters, there's some things she dude. This is the problem. This is the disconnect we see on these YouTube streets. You know some level of truth or game, but you're not putting the ones in front of you up on it, vetting them whether they're worthy to receive it. And guess what happens is they end up jacking your life up. You up there, you coming up here, I don't like women. These women are all for the streets. No, you chose wrong because you didn't have game. Second of all, you didn't put her up on your program. See, women are not as dumb as we think they are. Let me see what this. Yep, yep. Whoa, 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 right there. They're hungry to get the kitty cat, but no program. Let me see. Oh boy, this is good today. They're hungry to get the kitty cat, but they don't want to have no program. Kitty cat everywhere. You can get kitty cat everywhere, but they don't have a program. And I don't care what y'all say. These women ain't done. They want a man to lead them. They want a man to put them up on what they need to do. As much as they cry, I'm independent. I don't need no man. Every woman I know, they talk behind the scenes, tell me one thing. Guess what? I'm tired of leading. I want a man to show me. Y'all ain't ready for this. I don't know why I won't let me show it. They want a leader, but you have no program because you've been in the masses where you follow everybody else instead of you being the leader and you lead these women correctly. That's the game. If y'all getting something from this, let me know in the chat room. I could have just be talking. I could just be talking today. You have no program for these women, and women want. They desire a man with a program. Let me say it again. Women want and desire a woman with what? A program. I don't know why this thing is stuck, but okay. Women desire and want a man with a program. They don't want to follow no man that don't know. No woman wants to follow a parked car. I'm trying to give y'all some game. Y'all can listen to all these other guys and other women and things like that. But the real game is when you put one, like Justin said, you put the woman that is in front of you up on the game. And then as my brother said, what did he say? Because it was good. He said, Thomas, he said what? She is a consumer of the game, but not the producer of the game. See, the problem is when you are in the masses think from a consumer mindset. So you're realizing that what? If you're thinking like a consumer and she's thinking like as a consumer, you guys are never going to create anything. So you get mad at the game. But if you're thinking like a producer, but if you're thinking like a producer, not like the masses who think like a consumer, guess what happens? The woman inside the whoa, 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 whoa. The woman, let me talk about this. The woman will now follow your game. Facts, not fiction. That's why their women get choosy. Don't get mad because you'll be chose me. Oh boy, this too much. Y'all going on. Y'all they ain't ready for this. They want this Mickey Mouse game. That's what they want. You put her up on the game. Women want leaders. They want what? They want leaders. They don't want these shaky guys. And if you let me get this correct too. If all you leading her is to the bedroom, you already lost in the game. Uh-oh. I know that may be some of y'all agenda to get the game, but if all you're leading her is to the bedroom, you already lost the game. If all you are leading her is to the bedroom, you already lost the game. That's the easy part. I'm gonna drop. Let me drop something. I can be a little transparent. I was talking to this young lady. I'm older than I'm way older than her. She's in her late 20s. Well, she's in her late 20s or close to 30s. And I was talking to her, and what's going on, Trav? And we rap with everything's like that. She was getting her degrees, whatever the case may be. But one thing she said, and you might heard me say this, and I'm gonna say it again. She said, "You taught me so much about me and about men." Let me say that again. You taught me so much about myself and about men. Most time these guys are not trying to put the women up on game because you want to use the game the wrong way to manipulate instead of trying to use the game to actually elevate. Uh-oh. Did I rhyme? You're trying to use the game to manipulate women instead of trying to elevate. And I didn't say elevate them like you put them on a pedestal. So don't come over here with that crap. Don't try to twist my words. You do not want to put them on game because you want to manipulate them for your own selfish reasons. But if you ever elevate a woman, she will never forget where she got that game from. She can leave you, be with somebody else, and marry somebody else, and deal with, and she'll never forget what you taught her. Y'all don't want this, man. Y'all want that little how do I get the number and what mall I need to go to and what did I do online? Which is nothing. I'm not against all that because that's all necessary. But I'm telling you, that's right. Non-sexual leading creates the sexual tension. Women are turned on by leaders, not woo, chaperones. Right? Come on, bro. Y'all don't want this, man. If all you can do is lead her to the bedroom, you already lost in the game because the game is not between her legs; it's between her ears. Let me say that again. The game is not between her legs, it's between her ears. And it is about how effective you are at leading her. What happens is something Justin said is very important. We're not choosing the right women in front of us to give this game to. We're not choosing program on my game at all. What happens is you're casting. I know Yahoo find the scripture. I know you're gonna find the scripture. Don't cast your pearls before swines. And what happens is a lot of you are casting your pearls before swines who don't deserve your time or your game. And so you get frustrated and mad. These women ain't no good. They're for the streets. I can't make it. You know why? Because you're catching your pearls before swines. And you keep the reason, think about what I'm saying. If you casting your pearls before swines, if you look at it in the biblical sense, swines were together in a herd. So if they were in the herd, they are part of the herd mentality. They're a part of the masses. You don't know how to choose outside of the masses the woman who can get down with your program. And that's why you upset because you keep choosing women who are part of the mass way of thinking and you're trying to give her the game and it ain't going to work because why? Because she has the mentality of the herd. Y'all need to, man. Y'all nobody cash app, shop, super chat, do nothing, man. This is unraw, uncut. This is I'm out here in the elements. So what happens is you get mad because you keep choosing herd mentality women and wanting different results. Ooh, choosing the mind. Correct. Your game could be good, but you're not sourcing and dealing with the man. Come on. I'm, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is the difference. This separates why you are not successful, not just in life, but with women, because you're trying to give a product to someone who is not able to take it in. Appreciate that, Jonathan W. Appreciate that, brother. I got a new product coming. You're not able, you're giving your product, which is you are the product. And some of y'all need to update your product. You need to get your wardrobe together. You need to get your haircut. You need to do everything that you need to get your product together, get your mind together. You need to get the game right inside of you. And you're trying to give a product to something that does not even value it. You cannot give keys to a baby. You cannot give the keys of a Benz to a baby because the baby would crash the car. And what happens is y'all are giving your most valuable asset, which is you, to women who have a herd mentality. And you wonder why the game isn't working for you. It's because you are giving away things that don't matter. The other side of this is this. Woo, have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of the darkness, but rather reprove them. Ephesians. The game doesn't allow fellowship with the bad fruit. Throw it out. You need to update your mental firmware. It's outdated. Oh my God, you guys are on it right now. This is the difference. This separates. This separates. That's why the game is not for the masses. It's not for the masses because you keep choosing the wrong women to give your game to, and you're wondering why it's not working. You keep choosing swine. Swine, another word for swine is pigs, wigs, sandals, and things like that. Now, if you keep picking those type of women, I have to go back and not question the women. I have to go back and question you. Oh, y'all don't want that. I can talk to 10 women and five of them think I'm whack. The other five can think I'm all plus tax. I've dealt with corporate from the good to yeah. Right. So you gotta understand this. Gotta understand this. If you keep in having trouble with the women and you keep picking from the masses, what happened what we did on these YouTube streets, we keep blaming the women when the real issue is you and your mass way of thinking instead of thinking like a salesman. I am my product. I am the product. I am the product. And most of their products is because driven by get most of the products, I mean we're allowed to show most of the products is sugar honey iced tea because it's driven by being laid. If all you are driven is about getting your phallus wet in some, you already lost in the game because she will get you. She'll know that's your only driving point, and that's all she will give you. It's some wet kitty cat, and that's that. If you are only driven by getting your phallus, your man parts, wet and dipped down, then guess what's going to happen? She'll only give you that, and you'll miss out on the whole real estate that she has to give you that's in her. What's going on, Renee? That's why I'm telling you. That's why you can't be coming up talking about, I'm blaming the women. We need to hold these women up. No, 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 brother. You keep choosing the wrong women. You keep choosing the wrong women. See, don't you don't want see the mature understands that my choices in life come back to me. The immature that everything around me is causing me to be who I am. You missed a lot this morning. We on fire this morning because the game is not for the masses. And I thought about that. I said, God, why is my channel? I mean, it could be multiple reasons why my channel is not blown up, why I don't get everybody, why everybody don't come around, everybody that may not like what I say. I said, wait a minute, wait a minute. What I share and how I share it is not for everyone. It ain't for the common folks. It's for those of the thinking class. And I'm arrogant with that, the thinking class. Those who understand that the game cannot be told, it must be sold, and it's only for those who are willing to get that gold. It's for a higher level. Thank you so much. Uh-oh, we better get into the spaceship now, Jonathan W. We might have to get into the spaceship. Might have to get into the spaceship. It's for those of a higher level. So let me bring it back around. You need to put women back on game. And as Justin said, put up on the women that are in front of you who are willing to what? Receive your game. Stop giving this game away. When your game is up, you can't turn pigs into a princess. Oh my God. When you gamed up, you can't turn a pig into a princess. And that's what a lot of guys are trying to do. They're trying to turn these women beam up, Scotty, or beaming up morning. Are they beaming up, Scotty? Yeah, y'all trying to you when you gamed up, you can't turn a pig into a princess. And that's the problem. Some of you been spinning your wheels in this game, trying to understand the game of life and everything else, and trying to turn a pig, I said it, into a princess. And the pig does not have to be aesthetically on the outside. It can be who she is or who he is on the inside. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this level of game. Y'all go ahead and listen to the other stuff. You listen to the drama that's out here on these YouTube streets. Who like this? And I'm going to dox you. I'm going to say this. I'm trying to get you to another level where you have the most successful version of who you are bursting through in 2023. Y'all going to listen to the other stuff. Y'all going to listen to the drama. It sounds good. The entertainment. When you tell cats the real game, they don't want to accept it. It's a lot. It's a lot because they don't want to put in the work. That's why the basic watered down game goes much farther. Most won't stay consistent, want shortcuts. Man, if you ain't telling the freaking unadulterated truth right there, Trav. If you ain't telling the truth, they want the watered down version. They don't want the strong Kool-Aid. They want the Kool-Aid with a lot of sugar and a lot of water in it. They can't take the 100 proof. Give me the 10 proof right there. Give me the near beer. Give me the near beer. Why? Because if they get it, they're gonna realize they have to give up some part of them that they want. They if they get the real game, they're afraid that they're gonna have to give up the pig that's inside of them. If they get the real game, they're gonna have to give up the pig version aesthetically, internal aesthetically of who they are, and they don't want to do that. It's more comfortable just to be me. No, brother, we need to work on you. That's why I'm glad you said that we got the watered down version of the game. Or people just throwing out stuff who ain't lived it and have no kind of depth to it because it doesn't mean anything to them but just principles. It's deeper than that. That's why I'm glad Justin said it and I'm saying it too, and I'm 100%. It's more than just getting laid. If your objective is to get laid, you in the wrong channel. You in the wrong place. If your objective is here to get laid, I'm I'm saying that when you're gamed up, you can make a hoe into a housewife and vice versa. Oh boy, you're gonna stir them up there. You're gonna stir them up with that one right there. You must run game on yourself to be the best version of you. Uh-oh, come on, come on. I'm saying when you gamed up, you can turn a hoe into a housewife and vice versa. I'm gonna say something now. This is controversial. There's a price to pay when being successful with women, and if you overdo it, your sexual escapades can take you away from your focus and purpose. I've been guilty. Very good point. Let me say this because this is gonna be very controversial. So people gonna be listening. Oh shoot, what LDA gonna say to this? He said if you gamed up, you can turn you can make a hoe into a housewife. I'm gonna tell you something. This is something that this other part I've been talking about. We're talking about being gaming a woman up. What happens is a lot of men. Oh boy, let me know if y'all want to see what I'm about to say right now, because that's a very powerful. Yeah, if you too busy trying to get for the sex, you're messing up. But I'm gonna say something. Gonna be this gonna rock some of y'all world. Justin, you put it out there. We get the same last name, so let's get it right. Let's get it. When you gamed up, you can make a woman a hoe into a housewife. Let me give this, y'all. Y'all, let me know y'all ready for this. Let me know in the chat room y'all ready for this. Let me know in the chat room you ready for this one. This ain't for the masses. This ain't what I'm about to say. Ain't for the masses. Let me know in the chat room you ready for what I'm about to say. Let me know in the chat room. Say y'all beam me up, Scotty. Let put beam me up, Scotty in the chat room. Beam me up, Scotty, for this one. For what Justin said. Put beam me up, Scotty, on this game right here. And I'm out of what time? How many? I got 15 minutes or less to go. Put beam me up, Scotty, in the chat, or put a space. You can't put beam me up, Scotty. Put a Put a spaceship in there or something in there. Let me know y'all ready for this one, because I ain't seen nobody putting out. Beam me up, Scotty. Something. Put it in the chat room. Y'all ready for what I'm about to say? Because this gonna rock your world. What I'm about to say. What's going on? Beam me up, home. All right, beam me up. Beam me up, LDA. All right, come on with the LDA. Okay, beam me up, Scotty. Okay, I see it now. Ooh, okay, okay. All right, okay. So here it is. Beam me up. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for me to tell me, beam me up, Scotty. Y'all ready for this? So Justin says when you gamed up, you can take a hoe and make her to a wife. This is the problem. This is the problem that most men, and I'm gonna say it to you men, the problem is you're always trying to kill the hoe in the woman because you're trying to chase the wife. When you need to have you got to understand the duality of a woman, that inside of the woman, that a woman has sexual needs too, but yet she can still be your wife. Uh-oh, y'all ain't ready for this. What happens is y'all want this wholesome woman who's going to do this, but then you go cheat on the hoe with a hoe or with a side chick. Instead of when you are gamed up, you can enjoy the fruits of that labor, of the fruits of your labor. When you, now I don't want to just say of this, I don't want to call her a hoe. When you can enjoy the fruits of the labor from a woman who's in touch with her sexuality and who can put it on, and then get up and make you a dish and make sure that you on your right track and focus on where you need to go. Oh boy. Ooh boy. Oh boy. Y'all. Mm-mm-mm. See, the problem is y'all have been scarred by this whole mentality of women that you see out there on these YouTube streets, on these Instagram streets, and everybody shaking their butt. But secretly, you want that, but you want the wife too. When you have game, you can have all. You can have two in one. Oh boy! Then if we were to call this, and since someone might say, "Well, I don't understand what you're saying, LDA. You know, you're talking over our head. You know, you're talking crazy." It's called the Madonna whore syndrome. What problem is you're looking for Madonna, but you're still chasing the whore. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! So So very good point, Trav. Now being in touch with her, being in touch with her sexual desires. Now, her being a hoe going out there and holding up with a whole bunch of guys, that's different. Very good point. But what I am saying is her. You. What happens is we try to extinguish the woman's sexual nature because a lot of men can't handle it. A lot of men can't handle it. They can't look at their woman doing the things that she's doing and say that's my wife the next day. Oh boy. Yep. Thank you. Facts. That's the oh Lord. This is going to fly over some heads. You already know it. Oh boy. Being in touch with sexuality and being a hoe is two different things. You can have sexual woman who isn't a hoe, right? So make sure we understand the hoe side of it. I'm not saying that she out there holding it up and giving it to everybody, but I am saying that she's being your hoe. If we were to say that, but or we were to so for y'all for the collective for we can say it for you guys. But in reality, she's and so in touch with her sexual nature that she will do things for you that will make your toenails, make your finger, make you do cartwheels up and down the street. I want my woman to be sexual for sure, but not with the whole. Thank you, Trav. Now, if she's sexual for the whole, if she's sexual for the whole block, baby, it's a problem right there. I want my woman. Thank you. I want my woman to be sexual for sure, but not for the whole block. She nasty for you. Thank you. I'm out, bro. Keep pushing. Appreciate it. I always consequence. Y'all now y'all got him. Right. She's nasty for you. See, y'all scared of the woman. I want to talk about this on the LD After Dark. Y'all scared of the woman's real nastiness. This ain't for the masses. I'm telling you, this ain't for the masses. This ain't for the masses. Y'all scared of the woman's real sexual nature. If you were to drink from the cup of her nastiness, oh boy, oh boy. Dudes need to research the Madonna horse complex. Yes, they do. Yep, they need to do that. And that's the that's I'm telling you. When you do, oh baby, it changes everything. Y'all will be y'all think y'all have sexual desires. You ain't never deal with a woman in the underworld and the things that she, oh my God, it will blow your mind. But this ain't for the masses. Like that's what I'm saying. The game ain't for the masses. Let me try to read. I'm trying to read the comments and they're coming in slow. They're fiberglassed by that nasty. Oh yeah. Males get intimidated. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. Males get intimidated. Y'all ain't ready for this. I'm get what I got 8 minutes and I have to go. They want to dictate a woman's sexuality and not understand it. Very point. You got to make the women scared of the man's nasty. You got to make the woman scared of that man's nastiness. You got to, yeah. Most of these guys are afraid of the woman's true nastiness. The things she would do in the bedroom for you. They, what? That's what you see. The fear is this. Oh, I'm gonna give this game this morning. The fear is this. Something Trav said and led to what Justin said. The fear is this. You are afraid if she's nasty like this with you, she may have the potentiality to be nasty with somebody else, and you don't want to share. Oh my God. Shut the front door. Close the game up. I'm about to close the scrolls up. I'm about to close the scrolls up. Just cut it. Just cut the internet off. Just cut it off. That's the fear. You're afraid if she's this nasty with me, how does she learn it? And and she gonna be nasty with somebody else? Ooh, y'all don't want this. Y'all don't want this. Y'all don't want this. Y'all don't want this. That's the real. This game ain't for the masses. This ain't for the masses. This ain't for the masses. You afraid that if she's this nasty with me and she's licking this and she's sucking this and she's let me do this to her and I'm pulling her hair and got her one leg up and one leg down and I'm doing this and we in harmony. You afraid. This your fear that if she's doing all this with me, who else she did it with? And will she do it to somebody else? But if you have game, baby, the only one she gonna be nasty for is for you. Ooh, boy, your ego shouldn't be tied to her sexuality. Oh, they're afraid of not being good. Oh. Y'all gotta beat me up. Then this is where cats go wrong. Right? They're afraid of being not good enough. Ooh, boy, y'all, home run. Um, it's the fear that if she is doing these things with you. Oh, and you, and you in the side of you on the side of the bed like, oh my God, oh my God, this feels so good. Oh yeah. She may do that with somebody else. That's why you have game to choose the right woman and stop choosing from the herd. Oh my God. They want to put women in solitary confinement for simple ways. They want to put her on lockdown. Yes, this is mine. This is mine. You ain't going nowhere. They're afraid. Uh-oh. And Renee said they're afraid they're afraid of not being good enough. Oh boy. I'm triggering some people. Some people can't handle this level of game. Go back over to somewhere else. This ain't for you. If all you thinking about chasing kitty cat, this ain't for you. Or you just want the sex, I'm showing you how to get beyond just the sex. Because if you have the woman's mind, baby boy, you have her mind. Let me say that again. If you have the woman's mind, you have her behind. Let me go a little bit further. I got 5 minutes now. I gotta go. So she can be with no, y'all ain't ready for this level of game. Teenager mindset. Oh boy. Sometimes the fear drives a bad performance. Just saying, yep. I'm gonna say this. Y'all got me. I'm beaming up, Scotty. Y'all got me right here. You ready for this? She'll give you that A1 performance, and just in case she does happen to go be with somebody else, she'll never forget who made her what? Who made her insides and outsides do cartwheels? I don't know why y'all think women don't know. Y'all better stop listening to these internet professed gurus. Oh, women are like this. Women are like that. No, y'all better stop listening to these internet gurus and they want to tell you what that these women. No, 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 no. A woman knows where to get some good plumbing work done. Everybody can't be a plumber. I'm just saying. These dudes, these dudes crazy. Yeah, y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this. Women know where they can get some good plumbing. She'll go through the y'all maybe too not old, may not be old enough, but she know where to go to the white pages or the yellow pages and look for the plumber and look him up. Mm, yep, yep, that's a good plumber right there. Why? You cannot be afraid of the woman's sexual nature. Some of y'all will never taste the woman's true sexual nature because your own fears and your own inabilities and thinking that what if she give it off to somebody else? And don't you think women can pick up on what you're thinking? Y'all ain't ready for this. What's going on, Ivy? Morning, what's going on, Ivy? Appreciate that. Y'all ain't ready for this. It's just, I have to say it's mine, then it ain't mine. Appreciate that. Ooh, boy, y'all ain't ready for this. Appreciate that, Alpha King. Appreciate that. That's what I'm saying. Y'all get too hypnotized by the kitty cat and you don't know how to navigate the real game of the Madonna whore complex. Oh boy, I'm an electrician. I'm shocked. I shock women all the time. Super Bowl teams have the best cheerleaders. Y'all, boy, y'all on it today. P, y'all on it today. Yeah, a woman knows where to find the right plumber. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all can have that all the other game and all like that. I'm telling you stuff. Not that I guess, but stuff that I know. She know where to find the right plumber at. The question is, do you have enough game to be that right plumber? All right. Yep. I got 1 minute. You guys, thank you for coming through. This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is when spirituality and the game combines. I did an hour. What time is it? Let me check my clock. Check the 10 o'clock. Y'all better go back and listen to this. Thank you for coming through, everyone. Like, comment, and share. This level of game that we shared today. You ain't This ain't for the masses. This ain't for the masses. This ain't for the masses. I'm saving a real game for books only, not on YouTube. Thank you, Alfie Kingdom. They ain't, tell you, Alfie, man, they ain't ready for this. I'm gonna have to put some of this in the book because you put it on YouTube. Next, you know, somebody gonna try to say you said this about women. You said this about men. You don't know what you're talking about. They ain't never lived nothing. They ain't lived like my grandfather. You ain't worth a quarter. A lot of gagging and toe popping. I appreciate the Greenbelt game. The Greenbelt game. Y'all have a good one. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Y'all have a good one. Peace. You know what? We will go live tomorrow. I think I like doing this. I'm having some new equipment come in today. We're gonna do it like this. Y'all have a good one. This is Lawrence D. Adams. I'm out. Happy birthday to Alpha Kingdom. Shout out to you, brother. Much love to you. Let's get it. Peace. I don't have no music to push. I don't got no music to push. You guys have a good one. Thank you so much. The game is not for the masses. Definitely was not for the masses. I'm out.